God is always to the point. So the other night I had a nightmare, and I'm going to tell y'all what it is, even though it's really scary. So I had a dream about these babies who had passed to the other side, and it was 4 of them. I specifically remember being aware in my dream and telling myself to remember that there were 4. But on top of that one, there was 1 more, and that one was alive. So that night I ignored it because I was like, oh my God, that dream's so scary. I don't want to pay attention to it, right? But then that night I was reading my Bible, and this Bible, y'all should definitely get this Bible. It's such a guidance for messages. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's easy to read. It's so colorful. It has all of these beautiful pictures in here. It's the NIV beautiful word. My bad. Oh, well, anyways, I was reading Job because I was guided to read Job. And I've been reading it for a little while because, you know, we're slow. But anyways, right at the page I was on, it says, struck the 4 corners of the house. And I was telling you there was 4 babies in there. It collapsed them, and they were all, you know, gone. So this is where the devil was after Job, right? But Job never lost his faith. So then it says, I got naked from my womb, my mother's womb. So I think this message is for somebody who is believing in the Lord, who has had all these misfortunes, maybe miscarriages, who's tried to conceive and hasn't been able to. I don't want to bring any false hope, so please take this message to God and make sure that this is for you. So I brought it back to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT said 4 probably means 4 corners, or like the 4 cardinal signs to make the cross. And I will say, I don't know if this is in a sense for physical babies or physical things that you considered your child, like your businesses. So, you know, God had allowed those things to pass in a sense so the new can live. So in a sense, it's a new beginning. So the devil might have been after you because God's hand is on you, but now you've passed those challenges. And then the phrase that just came to mind is like that God rewarded Job later in his life. So all of these circumstances, all of these challenges that you've been going through, that you've overpassed, now you're going to be rewarded later in your life.